Hey everyone, skull902 here alongside RabidSonicFan.
Hello, everybody.
And here today I'm going to be playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Super Nintendo. We were supposed to get to this around the middle of April to commemorate the release of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always on Netflix. Uh, Actually, even before then, I had this planned since the end of March. We're almost in June now,
Oopsie poopsies.
and damn me getting sick and everything, and then a bunch of other stuff. Working on the movie, the Mario related content, and all that. It's been putting this aside, but we're here now, and we're gonna play some Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Super Nintendo. Welcome to Spidey and Rin the Hedgehog. Hello, hello. We've set up a poll here. In the chat at the top of the chat, you can see and I'll do this between each level. We'll select the ranger that I'm going to be playing for each level. Hello, Swift. Welcome in. How have you been? I've been doing okay. How you been, Rabbit?
Doing good.
Yeah. So we'll have these polls between all the levels, and whichever wins out. Though we have a tie right now, so we'll uh, we'll see how that goes. Uh, but yeah, that's how we'll select the Rangers. It's been a good while actually since I last played this game, almost 2 years ago with KN and Dennis beside me. And that was a pretty fun stream. Hi, Flary Evie, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Pretty good. I have work on Thursday. I wish you good luck on work. Let's get on over to the game and load that up. There we go. You should be able to see it now, Rabid.
Ah, indeed I
Chill,
can.
buddy. Good to hear life is treating you well today, Spidey. Evie ran away by just poop, popped in, why poop? I don't know, my dude.
Well,
This sounds like something you'll have to take care of. Yeah, but the bread won't get done by themselves. Exactly. You got this, Swift. Let's see. You know what? Oh, speaking of, hi Georgia, welcome in. I was gonna change it to stereo, but I was literally just about to say, you know what? If Georgia comes in, then I'm just gonna keep it on mono. Hope you've been
hey
having a good one
girl.
today, Georgia. And yes, hey girl. Alright, let's get this one started.
Finally, after 10 million years, I'm free.
I know, right? It's time to, like, conquer Earth or something. Alright, so, looks to me like Saber-Tooth Tiger won the poll there, so we'll be playing as Trini first. Look at them hammer pants. Yeah, it's a bit weird because they look like jeans except for I guess Zach tucked them in, which, as far as I know, wasn't a popular look at this point. The size
we
of the
are
pants certainly
having
were.
some 90s fashion in this game.
Oh yeah.
And I was gonna mention, it's funny that you asked me to do this today, because I'm seeing Shin Kamen Rider tomorrow night.
Yeah, I was thinking about that actually just a little bit before we went on. I was like, hey, that's kind of ironic.
Yeah.
I finished part 2 of the plush document today. Good on you, Spidey. "10 million years. Man, she must have had a good skincare routine." You got a point
Yeah.
there. I wonder if time just stands still in the quote-unquote dumpster.
It seems like it does.
Yeah.
That or they're just all immortal, I don't know.
I wouldn't put it past them considering how fucking long, that they say they live.
I was looking up who composed the music for this game because the soundtrack kicks ass.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the composers was actually she actually did the first Castlevania game.
Oh, that's pretty nifty.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Saber-tooth tiger. Let's fucking go. Hope these goons pay for property damage. I don't know. In Power Rangers, you just gotta have a good insurance plan.
I'm sure that, like, at this point, they're just insured for giant monster attacks.
Probably. Swift putting the tigers down in the chat. Katie, hello, welcome. Well, that was all for show, apparently.
Yeah. I usually never end up using bomb until the boss fight.
Yeah. I just knew that it was like right there, so you know what? Why not? I don't typically use them until the boss fight either. Me, the Brit, seeing Saber and not Saber. You know, even American stuff will get that confused sometimes. Like, if I remember correctly, the Buffalo Sabres NHL team, based in, you know, Buffalo, New York, they spell it, you know, R-E at the end. If I'm remembering correctly, anyway. You know, this truck was cursed by putty, so I think we're just gonna have to destroy it.
Hell yeah. I like how these cars are literally just here to destroy for the lulz. Like, there's no benefit to destroying them or anything.
Yeah. Gee, you know, this car was cursed by being magenta, so I think we're just gonna have to destroy it.
What do you think of like these ultra buff Power Ranger designs that were like in American media at the time?
It's definitely a product of the time. But, you know, fun stuff. Though with the girl rangers, they really could have, you know, made different sprites for them instead of, you know, just being recolors of the Red Ranger.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'll give the Genesis game for, is that the Ranger sprites are almost entirely differentiated.
Yeah. Like, literally the only differences between them in this game is their color and the weapons they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're fighting Bones, who was in episode 2, I think.
Something like that. I meant to use that later, but whatever. We love a muscly mommy. You know, it's just the thing though, they weren't this muscly in the show. Not even the guys. Oops.
Yeah, these are like 90s American comic book character style buff. Like Rob Liefeld buff.
I don't know if I go that far. Just thinking about his Captain America that everyone dunked on. Yeah, see, if you're not an idiot, this would be the best place to use the bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta just... It's like Ninja Turtles. You gotta just, like, jump kind of statically in order to, like, use the weapon, or else you'll do the jump kick.
For real. Okay, let's get this next poll set up. Which one?
Well, you see, the sword is a prop. It's made out of plastic.
Ah, yes, of course. Da, 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 da. There we go. In the meanwhile, Georgia said you forgot, or well, this was Flary, but you forgot T-Rex. I can only add 4 options to each poll, so that's why Tyrannosaurus wasn't on there. Georgia says, I vote for more muscly women. However, you're right that seeing some variety would be nice. I get that the 90s get a 90s, but girl, come on. Like,
Girl.
I get that, there's limitations with what you can do with the sprites and whatnot, but like, I don't know, man. You could have
At the
at least
very
made
least, at the very least, give the Pink Ranger her skirt.
like you could have made the Power Rangers all different.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. This game's 29 years old. Can't exactly go back.
Bro, just edit them in paint.
Yeah, for real. Though if somebody could make a mod of this or the movie game, some mods of these games would be fucking cool. If not, just for like extra rangers and whatnot, but also like making ones based off of like the later seasons or you know just goddamn. I think that more could be done with this engine.
Why can I imagine an actual anime based on the Power Rangers? Well, Hasbro's really been trying to expand the brand, so I could see that happening, honestly.
Yeah, for real. Give Billy his time. Well, we'll see. It seems the poll is tied right now. It's only showing pterodactyl, but it says 50%, so I'm gonna presume it's tied anyway. What are we tied with? Let's see. Oh no, it's not tied. Interesting.
It's
Okay.
pterodactyl by a landslide.
It's a pterodactyl just up in general. So let's end that poll and for this level.
Doing the Goyles first.
Yep. This level we'll be playing as Kimberly. I remember when I first got this game when I was a kid and I was playing it at home. I got this. I got this game when I was over at my dad's, and so when I got back home and was playing this like around my mom, I distinctly remember my mom being like, "Oh my God, Kimberly's got hips." Hey Miracle, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
I like her animation when she hits things because it's like, talk to me.
Yeah. Oops. Oh God.
Can you hit the barrels, or are they just invincible?
I think you can. I'm just usually so distracted by the putties that, Okay, you can.
Yeah. I thought you could hit him.
Yeah, me too. Good to see you can. I'll probably forget this information soon.
I'm a good yak.
I guess it's just more visually interesting to front flip over them.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Yeah. Which Power Ranger has the saddest backstory in your opinion? Ooh, man. Probably Ryan from Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue.
Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue.
That was a pretty bitchin' theme song.
Yeah. Damn, girls got more curves than a racetrack, mom dough.
Yeah, for real. Anyway, I'll be lurking. Gotcha, gotcha. Appreciate you coming by, Miracle.
How are the putties ranked? Because I don't understand. It is color in itself. How is that ranked?
Okay, the gray putties, like the ones on the show, are one-hit kills. You knock them down once and then they're done for.
Yeah.
Purple putties, I believe, are 2. I guess there's no wall to latch onto there.
You put platforming in my beat 'em up game.
At least it's not like a multi-plane beat 'em up game, where like the platforming's a bit isometric.
Yeah, this is purely side-scrolling.
And then like, I don't know, it just depends what color they are for the amount of hits that they take. Some of them, though, like, you know, the black putties always have like a shield or like a really strong weapon.
They're basically like the foot soldiers and Ninja Turtles.
Pretty much. So it says she hit the gym, damn.
Yeah, Kimberly's really swole.
Okay, for real. Georgia says...
Mommy's been keeping up with the Pilates.
Yeah. This level introduces us to the wall jump mechanic. Oops.
Whoop. Can you hit that thing?
Those ones I don't think you can.
Okay. Can you hit everything? Just hit like the background and it tears through the wall.
Bowsette ain't got shit compared to Kimberly.
You're damn right. Yeah, you spelled it right, I think.
Got you.
Okay, Kimberly doesn't have the extra E.
Kimberly doesn't have the what?
Extra E at the end.
Ah. Swift was asking you, Rabid, what, in your opinion, was the saddest Power Rangers backstory?
I'm blanking on names here, but the main character of In Space.
Oh, Andros.
Like yeah, Andros. His sister being the main villain of the show was pretty sad.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong candidate. It took me a while to think of mine. Ryan from Lightspeed Rescue is he's the Pink Ranger's brother, and he later himself becomes the Titanium Ranger. Like his thing was that their dad was in a car crash with them and was like hanging off a cliff, and he could only save one of them. And so like one of the demon monsters from the season was like, all right, here, I can save your one kid, but you're never gonna see them again. So that was basically it, and so he was like raised to be evil and shit. It's really too bad that the villains in and of themselves that season are boring as shit until like the last episode.
Rip. It's Gnarly Gnome with his power of rake.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of him before he starts kidnapping little girls. Fucking weirdo.
I like little girls, they make me feel so good.
That's his theme song.
Yeah.
Did the bomb a little too late there, oops.
You still got some hits in.
Yeah. Nasty Nork. This is Georgia. Fuck. And you really don't
I heard
like
Nasty Nork is simple. Simple?
Oh, almost there.
Your message? Which one? The one about, I Know Fury? I haven't watched a whole lot of that.
Yeah, if we're talking like newer Power Rangers seasons, then I'm definitely like, I'm clueless.
Let's see, I find the Rain Ranger. I forget that dude's name from Dino Fury. He went through encapsulation and having lost his friends and family. Well, damn, bro.
Ouch. Georgia says, I know very little about Power Rangers. I'm just here to support y'all. I just know that Johnny Young Bosch was in it at some point, and we have PR to thank for his voice acting career. Pretty much. Video Game Fan 5, thank you for the $1 donation again, my dude. Really appreciate you coming by. Alright, let's get this next poll set up.
There's actually quite a lot of anime voice actors that cut their teeth on this show.
Yeah, for real. I don't know how many of them were Rangers themselves, but like, you know, a lot of the villains, for instance, you know, voicing monsters and big bads and stuff got voice acting careers too. Let's see here. I don't know what Georgia said blessed to, but I hope that it's Johnny Young Bosch having a career. If you were to make a Power Ranger team, what would it be and why? Uh, I seem to remember having an idea like back when I was 16 about like doing like a dark Power Ranger season. Uh, Something that hit a little more serious. Uh, and it was something along the lines of like the Red and the Blue Rangers were like the last remaining members of like a full team, and they were like protecting a space station of some kind or something. And some incident happened, and like uh, green, yellow, and pink got killed off like before the start of the show. So that's like the root cause of the drama. Uh, and then like the sixth ranger would have been a black ranger, but I didn't really flesh out the idea. It was just one that popped in my head, and 16-year-old me was like, that sounds kind of cool.
If we were to have like a darker Power Rangers show, I'd say maybe something more along the lines, more like along the tone of like the movie that came out a few years ago.
Yeah, something like that. Hi, Lucky Tails, welcome in. And to you, Crest, as well. I'm going to make some art of that and tag you in it. Oh, I appreciate that, my dude. No obligation to do so, of course. But I appreciate it. It was just one of those ideas. The Black Ranger, I remember being kind of something like how the Quantum Ranger is to the Red Ranger in Time Force. Like they had a very similar look and similar weapon as well. Uh, so, yeah. Their signature weapons doubled as guns and swords. Because I guess I'm just terribly unoriginal. I'd have to really stretch my mind to see if there were any more details to that. It's been a while since I thought of it. Is the Miracle around? Yes, he is lurking from what I understand. Never been too big on Power Rangers even as a kid, and that's perfectly okay. Not everybody has to be. Like Georgia here knows hardly anything about it, as she said earlier, but wanted to give us her support. So good stuff. Looking in the shadows, I suppose. All right. Looks to me here like Tyrannosaurus has won, so we're gonna play as Jason in the next level.
Rabisaurus!
Hell yeah. I'll have to keep that in mind when he's about to morph. Rabid and I think are in agreement that of all the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, he had the best morphing call.
Definitely.
At least when they used the more energetic takes, because the season 1 was very interesting in that respect.
They hadn't like decided what they wanted to use yet, so you'd get some more like unenthusiastic ones like Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, Tyrannosaurus. And like, that's, I guess it serves the point, but they're superheroes, goddammit.
Yeah. The Japanese ones are really good too.
Oh yeah.
Tyrannosaurus!
There's some pretty fucking banger line reads on those. I remember the Dragon Zord one being really good too. But then again, like, all of them were, so
yeah.
I wasn't expecting to be this bad this soon on this level.
Rip.
Sure hope I get a health pickup soon. Fuck.
Well, if you manage to get to the section where you morph, you get a full heal.
Yep. Oh man. I think there actually is a health pickup nearby. There we go.
Hey, you got some chicken.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's just a thing in Power Rangers. Like, once you get to the Zord levels, you don't have to worry about it. But like in the main game, there's only 3 lives. 0 counts as a life, and you know, no life pickups. 3 is all you get.
So
be very careful.
Be sure to write down those passwords, kids.
Yeah, for real. Who's your biggest ship in Power Rangers? I'm not, well, you know, like whenever I'm asked that about like Sonic, I would say like I'm not really a mega shipper type person. But you know, I can look at a couple characters and you know, if you ask me like, hey, do these two work out like personality wise, I can give you my opinion on them. You know, like you know, Tommy and Kimberly were like the power couple, so I think, you know, they had the chemistry that worked, and Tommy and Kat did too.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think you'd have to, like I said, just ask, you know, if I think that they work. But like, as far as like, you know, being a hardcore shipper, you know, that's something that people like doing, and that's perfectly valid. It's just something, me, not so much. I see what you did there, Swift.
In before the tumultuous Dear John arc.
I forgot to do his Morphin call too. Oh well. Tyrannosaurus! There we go.
Yeah! Sis amigos!
Oh yeah, dude. In Mexican Spanish, like whenever they morph, the Morphin, you know, like right before they initiate, you know, the characters are like, come on, Jason, go down. There we go. You know, whoever's initiating is, he goes, Morphesis amigos, and I fucking love that. It sounds so badass.
Daddy, that ain't a cake, that's the whole goddamn bakery.
Jesus Christ.
Dear John, the opposite of Jane Doe. No, I'm referring to a Dear John letter.
Yeah. It was a pretty silly way to break them up.
Yeah.
Probably should have gone about that like before, you know, Kimberly left the show, but whatever.
Yeah, but when have they ever had a good exit from the show at that point?
Look, you know, aside from that, Kimberly's was pretty expertly done. It was a whole ass 10-episode story arc.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm breaking up with you. Bye. Not even gonna call you over the phone or anything. Just impersonal letter.
Yeah, for real. Bye, Tommy.
Wait, what? No.
I remember making all those jokes when we were watching those episodes too. Ah, gee, Cat,
Yeah.
you're just so nice. You're such a good friend.
Yeah. A good friend and nothing more than that.
Cat just sitting there screaming internally. Can't you see it? Can't you see what I'm trying to do? I'm just gonna get hit for sure there.
What shit did they put in the water to make it purple?
I'm sure that like they could have gone with some explanation like they did in the show. Rito has infected the water supply with grape juice.
No, it's actually Ivan Ooze.
Oh shit. Man, what clever foreshadowing for the next game.
I know, right? Just let me get my autograph book.
Yeah. Kool-Aid, welcome, Mathlith.
Hot twist, it's cornflower tea. That's just purple stuff. Soda, some OJ, some purple stuff. Hey, Cindy D, alright.
And that's how you get the second bomb in this level. But we saved that for the boss fights.
Like good boys and girls.
Absolutely. This would be some really interestingly colored, fruit punch there, Swift.
Yeah, usually fruit punch is red.
Well, we are playing as the Red Ranger, so I suppose it makes sense.
It's I Guy. And no, I'm not just saying that because I forgot his name. His name is actually I Guy.
Yep. He was one of the more popular ones.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
He's beating your ass.
He really is. Alright. Get a few licks on him in this form, and then I'll hit him with the bomb.
Son of a bitch.
I know, right? Oh, please be enough. Please be enough. Nope. Fuck.
Ooh shit, it's down to the wire.
Fuck.
Wah, wah.
Oh, God.
Now you're gonna have to do it without bomb.
Christ. Internet shitting itself, bear with me. No worries, Georgia. Okay. Doing better.
I'm a big floating eyeball with a halo and a bazooka. Because bazookas kick ass.
Yeah, for real. With wings and a halo. Shout out to Mike Pollock, by the way.
Of course. He's the GOAT.
There we go.
Hey, nice one.
Thank you. Took a little longer than I would have liked, and you know, a life, but hey, can't win them all, can we? All right, let's the final poll.
All right, who's it gonna be?
More eyeball slashing again. Ow. Yeah, for real. Someone give that eye guy eye drops. He has dry eye. Red eyes, get clear eyes. For eye help. Eye. Or if he gets older, cataracts. Yeah, get cataract surgery for eye
Really,
guy.
eye guy should have been voiced by Ben Stein.
I'll get you, Power Rangers. You guys are jerks. And then, like when he gets hit in battle, he can do that same scream that he did in Casper: A Spirited Beginning. You know.
I love it whenever someone tries to get Ben Stein to show some form of emotion. It's hilarious.
For real. He was eyeballing, or maybe some eyeballing. What is one villain you do not wish to have irritable bowel syndrome? Huh. An interesting question.
I can't say I ever considered this.
Yeah. Hmm. Any villain that has a shitting problem in the first place probably should not have IBS. Spidey says, Chill's voice. Number 3904. The eye guy from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It has been speculated that eye guy has irritable bowel syndrome.
Well, you see, Squat and Babu already poop in each other's mouths, so they should not have irritable bowel syndrome.
The Great Mighty Pooh. But
He's already a poo.
Yeah, is Great Mighty Pooh, you know, like IBS personified, you know? Who's to say, really? Looks like we got a tie in the poll right now. That's the joke. Yeah. Okay. We got a tie in the poll. 6 votes, 6 viewers currently right now. So here's what I'm gonna do. Rabid, you get the pick. You get the tiebreaker.
Triceratops.
All right. So we're playing as Billy for this next one here.
Area 4.
Yeah, buddy. Billy's attack animations, non-morphed, are pretty fucking classic.
Don't hit me.
Yeah, for real.
Oh damn, I'm pulling off a Street Fighter move.
Yeah, I'm not so sure how to do that. I think it's like if you're grappling a putty, which I'm not entirely sure how to do that either. Yeah, I guess he just does it by combo.
Chicken?
I know, right? Chicken, says what? You know what?
Damn straight.
Chicken be the good stuff.
Well, why isn't Chunky Chicken a boss fight instead?
Maybe the chicken that you grab in the stages and eat are remnants of Chunky Chicken.
You do have a point there.
Yeah. Spidey says a shout out to the chicken fandom. Of course. We're a part of said fandom. Chicken is good and tasty.
Exactly.
Doesn't chicken have vitamin K? I'm not sure. All I know is that it tastes good.
Pretty much.
Just don't eat it raw, because, you know, then you get food poisoning.
It's fucking raw. It's Genie,
Aw, yeah.
who was like a very likable character in the Sentai, but was made into a generic monster of the week on Power Rangers.
Yeah, for real. They couldn't use very much footage of him because he was very sympathetic, so,
Yeah.
he was barely a presence in his episode. Georgia, of course, with the wholesome comment there, says cock is my favorite flavor, chicken fandom unite. How do you prefer your chicken? Fried. I tend to like boneless wings the most.
Yeah. Fried is peak. Though I won't turn down grilled chicken either.
Yeah, grilled chicken, baked chicken, you know.
Yeah.
It's all good. One of the best side dishes you can have with it is macaroni and cheese. Or perhaps if you're feeling, like biscuits, for instance.
Biscuits?
Chicken
Look at
nuggets
that
are
ass.
good, Swift.
Chicken nuggies is a top 10 American cuisine. And before anyone asks, I do call KFC KFC.
Yes. And before anyone asks, yes, that is the World Trade Center in the background. This game was made in 1994.
Damn, can't believe they went all the way to New York when they live in California.
Yeah, for real. devs were just like, these characters live in America, right? What's America?
New York and Hollywood.
Okay. George says, you don't call it here fried chicken?
No, I don't call it here fried chicken. I don't call it FC. Although I will say you're the very first person I've seen to actually call it here fried chicken, so I'll give you points for that.
Yeah. Your joke was very unique. Here's the second bomb for there. That tunnel got brain damage. Don't know what you mean, Swift, but sure, why not? And then, gosh, what was Kret saying? Oh yeah, this mini boss. It's annoying, because it goes like over here. Fuck. Face me, coward.
You little bitch!
Oh, it went up for like 2 seconds.
20 minutes later.
Pretty much. Come back up here!
God damn!
The RNG on this guy is a complete asshole.
Also, I like how his shots are doing absolutely no damage to you.
That might just be because I have like a super beefed up health meter right now. Come back up here.
Fuck's sake. It's been like a solid minute or two at least, and does not come up.
Oh my god, I could have gotten.
Just use the bomb on it. Okay, finally came up.
Well, that was fun. I think that's what they want you to do, is use the bomb on it, but the thing about it is, like...
Yeah.
You know, this is past the point where you can get the second bomb, so, then you won't be able to use it in the boss fight.
Gooey gooey.
That was easily the toughest time I ever had with that mini-boss. Thankfully, Genie's pretty easy.
Especially helps that Billy does that little spin thing with his weapon.
There we go.
Hey, he had like one hit left, but you got him.
For sure. I was getting pretty concerned there. Chicken nuggets are mostly only good if they come from chicken places. I don't know, man. McDonald's chicken nuggets are pretty legit.
Yeah.
Burger King
Yeah,
had
I don't know.
pretty good ones for a while. I remember Wendy's were good when I was a kid, but not now.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that.
Yeah. Chicken nuggets are grand, my dude. 1970s. For sure. Alright, everyone. It's time for Zach. Let's go.
His pants are really big.
As was the style.
Yeah.
I almost feel like they had him tuck his pant legs into his jeans just so that they could animate his feet. Or at least animate them easier. Methlith said 1970, the year that Sabbath made 2 albums. That was far more common back then than it do be nowadays.
Yeah.
I remember seeing, like, I think it was Cher's discography, and there was like a couple years in the 60s where she just like dropped 3 albums in the same year, and it's like, fucking workaholic, man.
Yeah. Nowadays, it's like, the album comes out when it comes out, alright?
Yeah, yearly releases are, like, not even much of a thing anymore, so it's usually pretty surprising if you get 2 in 1 year. You sure are still here, Spidey. I appreciate you.
I like how he throws putties over his head, like, woof!
It's all some pretty fun animation.
And of course, he incorporates some dancing in there.
Hip hop keto, motherfuckers. Oh my god. One putty was relentless. Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, you pieces of shit.
Exactly. Then in this one we got Dark Warrior, I believe. Was he one of the ones that, oh wait. No, he wasn't. I always keep misremembering that. I was about to say the one, or one of the ones that Bryan Cranston voiced, but he was a Snizzard and Twin Man.
Yeah. I don't remember Dark Warrior at all.
Dark Warrior was in a Kimberly-focused episode. I believe the plot of it is that, like, she's going on like a flight with her uncle, and Bulk and Skull weasel their way into that, and then like her uncle has like a fucking heart attack or something, so he can't control the plane, and so Kimberly has to take the controls.
Hey Brandon, guess what?
Guess what?
You just described the Snizzard episode.
Oh, oops. Man, I guess Dark Warrior really was
confirmed.
I guess Dark Warrior really was pretty unremarkable. Though I guess in Dark Warrior's defense, that particular episode, like, you watch it for Bulk and Skull.
Yeah. Apparently, Dark Warriors episode is the rare Trini focus episode.
Ah. Georgia says I'm down and ready to clown. You mean like?
Oh, shit,
you mean like getting the VC with us? We'll anticipate George's confirmation or denial, depending. Nah, my internet is too shit for that. Ah, I see.
Rip.
I always have a hard time predicting how these lasers are gonna go. I meant them back and prepared to act. I see.
Prepared to act like a fool.
Aren't we all? I'm happy being here. Oh boy, we got a section ahead of us.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Laser!
Fucking love the sound effect that it makes.
Me too, yeah. I love how it can hit the enemies too.
Yeah. That was rather nice of it to do. Sounds like a Mega Man sound effect.
It does, yeah.
I'm firing my laser. You know it, Swift. Alright, boss time. This is actually my favorite boss.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's like, he's not easy, in my opinion, he's not hard, he's just the right amount of challenging. And they gave him like a shitload of attacks. So they make them kind of versatile, like the Rangers themselves are.
Yeah, I like how it's a more like traditional swordsman's duel.
Yeah,
Instead of
pretty
like
even
teleporting
fight.
all over the place.
Exactly.
Oh, she's changed his weapon.
Yep.
For like 5 seconds.
He will start breaking that thing out more, whatever it's called. Oh man, that was a real good use of the bomb.
Nice.
And now I don't have to worry about lives anymore. Let's see here.
Yep.
My laptop is at my older sister's house. There's a charging issue with my laptop. Well, I certainly hope that your laptop woes end soon. What is a server? Nope, my last comment was a joke, and I do know what a server is. My dumbass was about to tell you all. Georgia says comic effect, and then so I told you guys about the jar my granddad turned into a lamp for me. He put Christmas lights in it so I could have a mood light. I don't think he told me that, but hey, that's nice.
Yeah.
I hope you like your improvised Christmas light jar lamp. 8624. You know it Swift. So yeah, go and grab these codes if you want level select in Power Rangers.
Yeah. That was our last traditional level, now it's just sword fights.
Yeah, and if you use the power moves, which I've done like here and there, but it's much more useful in the Zord fights. You just hold up and attack. It's way more powerful than what they want you to do in these. And also, this sequence is badass as fuck.
Look at those vectors.
Fuck yeah. Megazord.
Hell yeah, dog.
Let's do it to
it's
it.
Daijujin.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Satan Frankie, I mean Mutitus. Look at this asshole.
There we go. Guy decided to fucking have defense at the end of the fight. All of a sudden.
Finish it.
Now it's Gundam Mecha Anime fight time. Oh, you know it.
Yep. And they kind of expanded all this Because they did a whole fighter later on that's just with Zords and giant monsters.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's called Power Rangers: The Fighting Edition.
Yep, and ironically, they used the same engine for a Gundam game.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about that. Okay, we got a decent amount of health left for second phase here.
Old Cyclopses.
That's the easiest time I've ever had with this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you really kicked his ass.
I was holding like up and left like the entire time and just trying to time my jumps properly and shit, and it worked out apparently. God damn. Well, that's game beaten.
All you gotta do is press the beat a game button and the game's beat.
I'm a leg, says Georgia. And I guess that's a reference to something because then a couple of people were talking about it. Hunk was my husbando from that show. His shirts were all made of boyfriend material. Scoot, welcome to the stream. Hello. How goes? There's our Vulcan Skull cameo.
Actually, you gotta have Vulcan Skull in this game.
Oh yeah. Good to hear you're doing good, my dude. Funny thing is, Super Sentai is pretty cool, but I never liked Power Rangers. I mean, that's an opinion some people share. You know, nothing inherently wrong with that.
Power Rangers is very different from Super Sentai, so...
Mm-hmm.
Even though it, you know, it reuses the fight footage.
Reuse and recontextualize.
Yep.
In most cases. Like we were talking about Genie earlier. My god.
Yeah.
What a different interpretation.
Yeah, like, I grew up on Power Rangers and I love it, but like, even I think Super Sentai's better, but you know.
There are some things, in my opinion, that I think Power Rangers does better versus Super Sentai, and then some things I think Sentai does better than Power Rangers. It also depends on like the era of Power Rangers or the season that we're comparing it, you know?
Yeah. Not saying like unequivocally better, but you know.
Yeah. Just as a general rule. So like, for Rabid again, it's usually Sentai. For me, it depends. And speaking of the whole fighting game thing that Rabid was talking about, they do have a 2-player mode in this, so these are the codes for that.
Finn.
Indeedly doodly. That was a nice run of this game. I'm surprised I had fucking more trouble with Mutitis than Cyclops has this run. Goddamn.
Yeah.
That was a game. I haven't played it. Would recommend it if you're into platformers and or fighting games for the end. It's a very simplistic fighting game. Just hold up while you're attacking, and that's basically how you get the job done. But beat 'em ups, so like beat 'em up platformers.
Except like this is kind of a simplified beat 'em up because it's purely a side-scrolling plane, whereas they're usually isometric.
Yeah, they really they balance out the elements of beat 'em up and platformers for this one. But yeah, I'd give it a recommendation.
And if this was too easy for you, play the movie game.
Yeah. I joined literally right at the end. LMAO, hello. I mean, honestly, old SNES looking super pixely games could hurt my head sometimes, like Doom for some reason, so it works. Welcome, Felicia. And Rabid mentioned it, so I might as well, I was thinking about it while the credits were playing anyway. Let's see if I can, found it. No, this game is extremely fucking hard. I've never beaten the first level on it, so just as a tiny little bonus, we're gonna see if I can beat the first level.
I wonder if I remember my strategy from a little while ago.
Yeah, so we got a couple new rangers here. Rocky, Aisha is the yellow ranger. Rocky's red, of course. And then
Adam,
played by JYB, the black ranger.
Yep.
Tommy, who
Strangely,
sorry?
Tommy was not in the first game at all for some fucking reason.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Tommy, who by all rights should have been in the first fucking game. We're gonna play as him. I do like the added detail that they gave him green pants.
Yeah. And in this game, if you press the L and R buttons, you can jump back between the background and foreground, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, so it's not, it's still not like a traditional beat 'em up game in the sense of, like level setup and everything, but they do have multi-planes now in the gameplay. And also you have 5 hit points, so I'm already pissing mine away.
Yeah. And in this game, if you can choose when to morph, so if you're low on health, you can morph then, and that'll be an instant health refill.
Yep. So you gotta play this game very strategically. My opinion is that they definitely made this one harder because they want you to use the new 2-player option.
Yeah. And also, like, developers in America in particular were deliberately making games harder so that in order to combat rentals. Because people would just, like, rent a game for a couple days and return it instead of buying it.
Yeah. So it's usually just like rent a game to see if they liked it, and just how it was back then. And the players suffered for it. Now they're suffering for other reasons.
Yeah. Burger.
Pick up the fucking burger. Okay. Took him a while.
Look at all those Lord Zed symbols. Can't wait to see him in this game.
Oh yeah, for sure. See, Felicia says the constantly flashing press start on the two-player controller definitely feels like they're encouraging people to play it together. Yeah, that's again that in my opinion is exactly what they wanted from this game.
Yeah, I appreciate that co-op is in this game though. I feel like that's something the first one was missing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it's cool. It's just like I wish that the difficulty would have scaled to how many players were going on at once, and like
yeah. Probably better morph now. Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully, morphing is not only a full health refill, but also a screen nuke.
Yeah, and it still acts as a screen nuke whenever you use the power thing from now on.
Yeah. Oh boy, this guy. Alright, it was like you hit him and then right?
Yeah. Yeah, and then you like just immediately jump away.
Okay, let's see if I can. Damn it. Okay. Why? Okay. So I gotta step a little bit away from him. There we go.
Yeah, yeah, that's the trick. It takes a while, but it's better than dying.
Yeah, for real. For sure. Oh man. Oh my god. There we go.
Pro strats.
That's the first time I've ever beaten that one. Okay, so let's go on this plane, because there's no fire there.
You
Great.
fool.
I thought he would, because it looked like he jumped diagonally, so... Oop. Now note everyone, this is the furthest I've ever gotten in this level, so oh man. I just need like one more power thing. Well, I guess I need a couple more of these power things.
You got it.
Fuck. So notice that the jump attack isn't quite as responsive as it should be. Can I do this on literally one block of health? Probably not.
We shall see.
gonna use my screen nuke immediately.
You're a maniac. Oh.
Oh, fucking come on. Well, made it to the boss.
Yeah.
And
Does
if
it
I
continue
click,
to start you from the boss, or does it just start you from the stage?
let's see. I'm fairly certain it's like old video game logic. So yeah, it starts me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, a respectable effort considering I'd never beaten the mini boss in that level before.
Yeah.
So
I think you could get through it if you practice it enough. But
yeah,
yeah.
probably. But that'll have to be for later. There's no checkpoints or like best 2 out of 3 or anything. Well, I had already drained my lives by that point, so
Yeah. There's really no need for checkpoints because when you die, or lose a life rather, you just respawn right back where you are.
pretty much. Um, so yeah, it was very disappointing to because I had pressed the shoulder button, so I was like, oh man, but I guess he was just like right there.
Rip in peace.
Rip in peace indeed. But now we're on to the Q&A segment, so you know, maybe Rabbit and I can like parsec a fucking co-op run of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, the game featuring Ivan Ooze for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. But
That'd be cool if we could suss that out. But yeah.
exactly. I just wish that's one of the things that I you know was like, oh man, there should be a modding community for the Power Rangers games. Like that's one of the mods I think would be very useful. Actually, is a fucking easy mode for the movie game. Uh, let's see here. I've been asked to voice Cream for a friend of mine's Sonic comic dubs. Yay for more voice acting. Well, congrats, Katie. Uh, the game's mechanics look so unforgiving. OMG. It's not the mechanics so much as just like the restrictions that they put on you. You know, 5 hit points, whereas in like the original game, you probably have to get hit like 20 times in order to drain your your full health bar. You know. Uh, and then like the plane switching is a mechanic to get used to. It's just a thing. Uh, I'd heard that Nintendo got a lawsuit out on Dolphin. As much as they are in the right, I hope Nintendo don't win. Nintendo is not
No.
in the right.
It's they don't have a lawsuit out. They just won't let them put it on Steam.
They issued a cease and desist to Valve for having Dolphin up on there, and like I said to Rabbit and Josh when the news came out, basically my opinion on that is I see Nintendo has no idea about the lawsuit against Bleem that Sony did in the late '90s that legalized emulators.
Yeah. But I guess they just don't want to fuck with Nintendo's lawyers, so there you go.
I don't know. It is Valve, so if it went to court, I could see there like actually being a chance because they're not like going after the Dolphin developers.
Yeah.
At least not for right now.
But I could see them just being like, we don't want to bother with this. We didn't make Dolphin anyway.
Perhaps. It's been like 3 days and I still don't remember what I was gonna ask. It'll
Well,
come to you
then
eventually.
remember.
Stitch, welcome to the stream. What I miss? Missed me beating Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Super Nintendo. I almost beat the first level of the movie game, but didn't quite have it. Didn't quite have it. That movie game is fucking tough.
It is.
I just hate how, or sorry, I hate how if someone's rich enough, they can just hire certain lawyers and seemingly get away with just about anything, as long as it's not like Law and Order SVU level crime, of course. Uh, I don't know. It's never exactly like that. You know, as long as you have a lawyer who's at least competent, you know, you can make it out. It's just you gotta have the funds in order to
You have a
keep
better
a
chance
lawsuit
of
going.
having a competent lawyer if you have a lot of money.
And longevity is a thing as well, you know, because you know, like even parties that know that they're in the wrong can, like, you know, go through the appeal process and you know, drag the lawsuit out. And you know, if someone on the other side doesn't have a whole lot of money, then that could force them into a settlement instead of you know, a judgment, for instance. uh, Nintendo is ironically a pretty good example of the little guy. If you uh, consider their lawsuit against Universal, I don't think that anyone would have imagined Nintendo winning that one, but they did.
Yeah.
So just found out Flea voiced Donnie from the Wild Thornberries. Oh yeah, so he did. I had to leave while we in court. Uh, well, we were talking about Nintendo issuing yet another in their latest round of frivolous cease and desist orders. Uh, so we were just talking about, you know, uh, the
If there's one
likelihood of,
thing, if there's one thing Nintendo loves making more than games, it's cease and desist orders.
yeah, for real. So we were just, you know, going over the likelihood of, you know, the big guy losing to the little guy in court. And you know, it's possible for the little guy to win, you know, like if they're in the right and whatnot. It takes a lot. Uh, ooh, wait, yeah. And when did Nintendo get sued by Universal? That was in the early '80s. Universal was like, "Hey, this Donkey Kong game here is suspiciously similar to King Kong, which we totally own the copyright, you know, to." So they sued, and basically it was a shit show. There was a great video by the gaming historian that he made on it. But the highlights basically include Universal's president at the time saying literally to Nintendo's lawyers that he sees litigation as a profit center. So you know, uh, and then it was eventually found out during that court case that Universal had a separate case many years prior, like when the '77 King Kong movie was out, where they Universal, that is, sought to prove that they didn't own the copyright to King Kong, so that they could license out like a Halloween costume to some company. And so I believe in that one they were like, King Kong is in the public domain now. So when the judge found that one out, he was like, "Wow, Universal, you fucking idiots."
Yeah, like Universal definitely owns the rights now, mostly. But like King Kong's rights, especially back in the 80s, were really fucking convoluted. So
Yeah, it was a shit show. See here, Kirby was their lawyer. Ah, yeah, John Kirby was or
Yep.
yeah, John Kirby. For a second, I was
Yep,
like, wait,
John
was it
Kirby.
was it was it Jack? But Jack was the comic book artist. Uh,
And of course they named the video game character Kirby after him.
Indeed. Howard Lincoln was one of their lawyers as well. Eventually became the president of Nintendo of America, and then the general manager of the Seattle Mariners when Nintendo owned that team.
Oh
Interesting how
yeah.
things work out.
Puyo, puyo.
I would love for Kirby to be my lawyer, to be honest. I would trust Kirby with my life. Uh, I don't know. Swallowing your legal opponents seems to be like bad tactics.
I mean, hey, you don't have to worry about your opponents anymore.
Georgia going, Pollo. Kirby. What a little ball of love.
I know, right?
Crest going, Puyo Puyo. That's a completely different thing.
Interestingly, one of the first Puyo Puyo games got reskinned into a Kirby game.
Really?
Yeah, Kirby's Avalanche.
Interesting. Swallowing is always the right choice. Gee, what a surprise Georgia saying. We love you, Georgia. Uh, but yeah, if the standby screen hasn't been any indication, we're on the we're on the Q&A segment now. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever. Uh, we're all for it, at least for a little bit. Crying skull. Well, I mean, that is what I do every night before going to bed, but I don't see how that's relevant here.
You gonna cry? Maybe shit and come.
Don't you mean Dr.
Are you
Robotnik
sure? Are
Mean
you
Bean
having a
Machine?
stroke on the keyboard? What's going on? Uh, don't you mean Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine? Yes.
So wait, it was made into both of those games?
Yes.
Interesting.
Dr. Robotnik on the Genesis and Kirby on the Super Nintendo.
Which is weird because like the Puyo Puyo's a Sega franchise, isn't it? Or was it not back then?
I don't think it was strictly owned by Sega back then. No.
Ah, I see. Skull, do I need to call someone? Are you okay? I'm okay, Stitch. Yes, as per usual, LMAO. I don't know why I read that in a Vincent Price impression.
Yeah.
You'll never stop me, Batman. I have the power of eggs. Fun fact, aside from the Sonic Boom games, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, to my knowledge, is the only Sonic game to not actually take place in the main classic and modern games continuity.
I mean,
I was about to say something, but Frontiers really did jumble up a bunch of shit, didn't it?
yeah, because like it's made stuff like at the very least Styx from Boom is canon now.
Yeah, Sticks from
It's
Boom, the
it's
Babylon Road.
canonized. Yeah, it's canonized the writers' games, the storybook stuff. The comics from IDW are canon now. So yeah,
I find like the storybook ones a bit weird because, in my opinion, Generations definitely canonized it, but I guess people needed a reminder.
yeah. Like he explicitly mentions secret rings in that game, but I guess people forgot about that.
Or just wanted to ignore it because secret rings.
Yeah. Make believe's reborn.
TBH, I consider the Styx mentioned in Frontiers to technically be a different character from the Styx shown in Sonic Boom.
I don't
That
see any reason why she'd be different, but she also hasn't shown up yet. So, you know.
I mean, like the Sonic Boom series is pretty fucking different from the game, so I can see what Felicia's going for there. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Lel having a stroke over the keyboard. Having a stroke. Okay, I'm done. Oh, Georgia. Are you in tired gym mode right now? Is that what we're seeing here? choking on key. Choking on main. Uh, there's a different Sonic Blue arms in the Boom continuity, so yeah, no. I totally get what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah, but like, yeah, I get you, but like, there's only ever been one Styx. I don't think they'd change her too much if she did show up.
Ooh, okay, I got a theory. Styx is like a big old conspiracy theorist and whatnot, so what if she were like some weird intermediary between different universes? And that's what drove her crazy. So like the Boom universe is her home, but she will intermittently, unwittingly, or sorry, unwillingly travel between other universes, and that's why she's so fucked up.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. Well, come to think of it, Styx showed up in like the Olympics and didn't look. Wait, she didn't look
Didn't
the
she?
same?
Didn't she look the same?
Oh,
As in,
okay.
like, yeah, she was the exact same in that game. So yeah,
Yeah.
technically she has showed up already.
If you think about it, Mean Bean Machine is the only one to not involve Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles in it. Yeah. That
Yeah, I mean, like, Knuckles didn't even exist yet, but yeah.
I see you. Uh, I
Yeah,
think
it's interesting that they didn't have Sonic in it at all.
I think it is kind of interesting that they went with a purely Robotnik sort of theme and setting there, uh, which I wouldn't mind for like another spin-off game at some point.
Yeah.
So like I mentioned to Rabid recently, we were talking about uh, someone's amazing fucking like Hanna-Barbera inspired art of Eggman and Sage, and we were like, oh my god, it's so perfect. And Rabid was like, I forget exactly what he said, but it was just about how Eggman basically has a whole crew now. And I was like, yeah, they should do something with all of them together. He's got an entourage.
Yeah. Knuckles didn't even exist yet. Those were dark days.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thankfully, I wasn't alive pre-release of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, so I personally never had to experience such a horror as a world without Knuckles.
Same here. Uh, Bean Bean Machine came out in '93, the same year as Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and Sonic 3, which had Knuckles, came out in '94. So there you are.
Ye- Uh, how is Secret Rings a part of the official lore? Well, Sonic brings it
Because they
up in
mentioned it several times in
yeah,
the end.
Generations and now Frontiers. So yeah.
Yeah, they went in a book and saw alternate versions of characters. It doesn't really conflict with anything.
Let's see here. Stitch says, "Well, I'm gonna fall asleep soon, and it's in the chat, or I'm silenced. I choose in silence. Good night, everybody. We'll see you later, Stitch. I hope that you enjoyed your time here, and appreciate you coming by." Uh, Felicia said, Styx showed up and looked the same in Sonic Runners too, but I don't know if she was actually in a story mode. Also, Dimension Timeline, etc. Traveling Styx. Oh my god, if anyone would do it, it'd be her or or Sonic. Uh, Yeah, no, I think that would be the most sensical explanation for Stitch's broken mind. I see George is also enjoying the term eggtourage. That I don't know, man. It sounds like something he would call it. This isn't just my family; it's my eggtourage. And then they get like a cool theme song. Just a badass shot of all of them walking. In Sage's case, she's floating, like in slow motion with sunglasses on.
I am the Eggman. I'll have you know I was born in February 1994, Buster.
I'll have you know that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 came out in February of 1994.
the year of our Lord, February 1994.
In the 1994th year of our Lord Monkey Dude.
Oh yeah, Monkey Dude also debuted in that game.
Yeah. Also, Georgia, you stop that.
You stop that.
You're not allowed. April 2007 was a
No.
mid-month. April 2007 was pretty dope for me. Is everyone dumping on their own birth month?
I see we have a child in here.
Uh, I mean, all the official Sonic properties, as in like not fan games, comments, etc., are still canon just to their own continuity. So, like for example, the main timeline in the games, Sans, MBM, and Boom. Uh, Boom is its own timeline, and then there's Fleetway, and then Archie, and the IDW. But IDW might take place in the main games timeline, possibly. I don't know. Oh yeah, and there's also the OVA movie and Sonic X. Yeah, it's not to say that everything has been melded into one single universe, but lots of it
They're
has.
trying to clump as much of it as they can, since like they've got actual lore people now
Yeah, so
who know what the fuck they're doing.
like the IDW comic, for example, has been overseen by Sega so that it doesn't stray too far away from the games in
Yeah,
terms of mood or
I,
setting or whatever. So
yeah. I mean, like it starts off as a direct sequel to Forces, and Sonic mentions Tangle in the latest game, so I'm pretty confident in saying that it's canon at this point.
yeah, and if it's not, then they probably do it the same way that they canonized Rush. You know, in that like uh, it's never outright stated, but it's basically implied that at least something extremely similar to the events of uh, Rush in the previous case and IDW here have happened.
Yeah, because like every time Blaze has shown up in games post '06, they go with she's a princess from another dimension explanation, which is her origin in Rush. So
Exactly. Uh, let's see here. Uh, Also, everyone's birth years, months, and days are great. Well, thank you for the support, Felicia. Also, I
Mhm.
assume the Mario and Sonic Olympics games and Smash Bros. Would take place crossing over with the main games timeline, like as in the Sonic from Heroes, Frontiers, etc. I think those could probably just be explained away as separate timelines, especially in Mario's case, because Mario really likes separate timelines.
Well, you see, my opinion on the overall Sonic timeline is I don't give a shit.
Paper Mario is a separate continuity from Mario and Luigi, which is a separate continuity from the main Mario games, which is a separate continuity from Mario's Game Gallery.
Where's Hotel Mario?
Oh yeah, Hotel Mario as well. Canon makes printers and cameras. Uh, let's see here. Felicia says, I always figured '06 is a prequel to Rush because of what ends up happening with Blaze and the timeline reset thing. Like, it could, I guess, explain how Blaze was reborn into the Soul Dimension. Oh god, don't even get me started on the different Mario continuities. I don't even know where to begin with that one. Uh, in '06's case, it's like a weird thing where you just kind of have to accept the idea that maybe something of a similar nature happened in the continuity of like the main games now, but the vast majority of it has been, swept under the rug, especially in relation to Blaze. Because how else does Silver exist? Is basically the issue of
I
that.
mean, Sonic '06 retconned itself.
Exactly.
I mean, we could still assume Silver was born. Doesn't necessarily mean that Iblis stuff happened.
Yeah, it's a strange thing. Maybe there will be some publication like, or well, I don't know if the encyclopedia necessarily does make sense of it or try to at least, but you know, it's a thing, and we just kind of have to accept things for where they are right now.
Like, pretty much until they hired these lore people lately, Sega's attitude about Sonic lore was, who gives a shit? Every game's pretty much standalone.
We're doing lighthearted, happy bullshit now. Fuck you, bye. And then Izuka was like, "Well, classic and modern are actually two separate things. It's a very complicated history.
Yeah,
A whole ass
like
video
they
could just
made
be done on like all the
classic and modern like separate universes for several years, and then Ian Flynn and crew came on and was like, "Yeah, that's fucking stupid, actually," and made it back to how it used to be.
yeah, for real. And then of course back in the OG days there was the Western and Japanese continuities. So it's just like so,
Yeah.
main Sonic lore is always being updated, retconned, changed, what have you. And it's a strange phenomenon, and again, we just kind of have to accept it for what it currently is. October 12th, 2022 was a day in history. I don't remember what happened, LMAO.
Me either.
Well, why don't we just consult Wikipedia? Let's see here, 2022. October. Uh, no notable events, according to Wikipedia, on October 12th, so I guess nothing happened that day.
Wow.
No wonder why Spidey can't can't remember.
Everyone was asleep that day.
Yep. Rockabye world population on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock.
Baby.
And stuff. And things.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. Don't you know it, bro?
Yeah. So, when do you think Sonic is going to cross over with Orneo Horneo and his brother Squeegee Horneo?
Uh, on someone's fanfiction.net profile, I'm sure. Let's see here. Interesting continuity thing about Eggman Nega. He wasn't in 06 because in that one, Eggman and Elise died in the explosion from the egg carrier. That is until Sonic and Co. fixed the timeline, since that wasn't supposed to happen. But of course, if Eggman died before having kids, then there'd be no Nega, because no descendants at all. You see,
Well, you
even that
see,
one,
unless you're using the Eggman Nega from an alternate dimension.
yeah, it's like see, like with that one, it's a weird thing too because his backstory is different between Rush and Rivals. So it's like,
Like, in this case, they're distinctly two different Eggman Negas.
yeah. But now with Frontiers being out, it makes me wonder: is Sage like Eggman Nega's mom, or like aunt, or great 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 something grandmother, grandaunt? It's a strange thing. Again,
Well, you
just
see, Sage is an artificial intelligence, and Eggman Nega is a human being. So I would assume
unless if
more
AI's
like an
gotten
ant.
really good at copying.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's just a strange thing. that being said, I would like a future game to, bring, Blaze back into the fold, have her team up with Sonic. That's what Forces should have been to me. It should have been a Blaze and Sonic team up against Dr. Eggman and Eggman Nega. Like, man, I just want it to happen. All right, just give us a full-on 3D game where that happens. Do it, cowards.
Do it, you pussies.
Listen, Kishimoto. Look up from your porn for a second and make the Sonic and Blaze game we all deserve. OMG, I just remembered now about the theory that Nega is Eggman, just having somehow become immortal and having gone insane or something. I don't personally buy into it, really, but I can understand it. I mean, Eggman Nega was in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, so, like, I mean, I guess Sega's not opposed to having him come back on screen every now and then. I don't know, man. Not the
I
Kishimoto.
don't buy into that.
Yeah, no, it sounds too far-fetched. Uh, Not the Kishimoto porn stash call out, OMG. Man's
Hey
allowed to
man,
like what he likes. I'm not saying
yeah,
that he isn't. It was just for the joke.
he called himself out.
Oh, did he really? He didn't just like swipe it under the rug. He was like, yeah. So I see you all have noticed my likes.
I mean, like, I would just say he did that by liking it on his public Twitter account that anyone can go on.
Fair. He's just like a full blown press conference, and he's just like, so it's come to my attention that people have discovered that I really like the combination of BDSM and chocolate syrup. Now, I hope that this doesn't change your opinion of me, and I can continue working on video games. Wait, that's an actual thing? I genuinely thought you were just making a random joke.
No, it's a
Uh,
thing.
yeah, some people on like Twitter found his liked posts, and there is just a bunch of porn,
Right at the top, there was porn. Yeah, couldn't miss it.
all boobies and everything. Right out there in the open for everyone to see. Well, fam, uh, wait, hold on. It's so surprising to me how many people forget that everyone's likes are always public for everyone to see. Yeah, yeah, you would think like, that people would sort of uh, think about that, but it's Twitter, which kind of encourages people to not think about what they do before they do it. So, you know. But I think now would be a good time to call it a stream here. So yeah, it was a fun little run of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Super Nintendo. A good attempt, I would say, for having never beaten the first level of the movie game. Maybe I'll get there someday. Uh, so that was my first attempt in a good few years as well. Um, so yeah, uh, that'll do it for this one. Rabid, thank you so much for joining.
Of course.
Fun to have you around as always. And if you guys are looking for any stream entertainment, after the end of this one, might I recommend a friend of the channel, Brent Zone, who is currently streaming the final update of Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit right now. Go on and click there if you want to keep watching some fun stream goodness and everything. Uh, yeah, uh, that'll just about do it for this one. So with all that said, guys, thank you so much again, and it was a fun time. No idea what I'm streaming next or when it's gonna be. We're recording the Mario movie podcast tomorrow, so that should be out some point in the beginning of June. But yeah, looking forward to all that, and hopefully I'll have a bunch of new content for you sooner rather than later. But until then, guys, I have been skull902.
RabidSonicFan.
Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye-bye.